interest in that. So she started calling me and she said कि patients आ रहे हैं हम क्या करें. So मैंने कहा चलो मैं call करूँ. You know, जब call पे देखना शुरू किया तो realize किया कि it wasn't working out because I had to see the patient. So nurse के पास एक laptop था, उसने laptop के ऊपर एक camera stick किया tape से, and then used to do on-call consultations, and that's when I started having conversations with the next partner. Yeah, if I can do this sitting at home. Why can't we create the system for a lot of female doctors to do the same? There is a win-win situation. Doctor को काम मिल जाएगा, patient को doctor मिल जाएगा, एक nurse बैठ के होगी बीच में. And we started pitching that idea into startup competitions. We won a competition in Nepal. It was between all South Asian countries. The first idea wasn't even implemented, just an idea on paper. We got money to implement the idea. When you're middle class families होते हैं, बहुत सारे पैसे भी
From this particular competition in Nepal?
Yes, yes. So we won a grant to implement the idea back in Pakistan, and I moved back to Karachi because they had given the money to me, so I had a responsibility to use it. So I came back to Karachi, I started working on a pilot that was creating low-income community clinics where the nurse was sitting physically and she was connecting the patient to an online female doctor using a telemedicine solution. And I used to sit in an office and Nifat used to work in that office. So since I was all alone and I needed people to work with me, I spotted Ifrat, and she had a very similar life journey. So I had given up my career because of the baby. She had been through a personal trauma. She wanted to get back to work, and she immediately understood and connected to the idea. And when I sat with her, I think us doing it together made a lot of sense. So she joined officially, and that's how we made a team.
And the first question: how much am I getting? This God knew will love me again.
Someone who needs healthcare access can actually access it. हमने काम शुरू किया लो इनकम कम्युनिटी से और हम वहाँ करते हैं कि any person can walk into a space which is a सेहत कहानी टेलीमेडिसिन. वहाँ पे एक नर्स इंटरमीडिएट होगी जो आपको फैसिलिटेट करेगी एक ऑनलाइन डॉक्टर से कंसल्टेशन लेने में. एंड the idea of keeping that nurse intermediary is कि कम्युनिटी में ये लोगों के पास स्मार्टफोन एक्सेस कम होता है. I think वो भी level of trust for those women कि अच्छा हम जाएं digitally डॉक्टर को दिखाएं. So that nurse acts as a bridge between the online doctor and the patient. Alhamdulillah, इस वक्त हमारे 35 e-health clinics हैं in all the 4 provinces.
E-clinics, 35?
Okay. Including Balochistan, in which we ventured into this year. So whether it's Karachi, Sindh, Punjab, KP, and Balochistan also. So Alhamdulillah, 35 e-health clinics. And I think, मेरे ख्याल से मैं और Dr. Sara, we have this, crazy vision. I think in 2019.
I love when people do crazy.
Yes. So वहाँ पे ना यार clinics तो बना लिए, अच्छा उनको चलाना भी आ गया. What's next? What else do we have to do? And we realized कि healthcare access urban population की उतनी ही need है. Maybe उनका pain point फर्क है. So maybe for them money cost is not an issue, but then lack of time. A lot of people work, a lot of women also work.
Right.
So how do you make sure that people can access? So that's when we ventured into creating a mobile app. मोबाइल एप्लीकेशन के भी 2 तरीके से लोग एक्सेस कर सकते हैं. लोग प्ले स्टोर पे जाके डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं. Anyone from the mass market can access services. But I think the bigger version that we have, and which people have been using extensively, is the corporate vertical. जहाँ पे organizations अपने employees के लिए दे सकती हैं. खास तौर पे पोस्ट कोविड एक चीज़ जो बहुत देखी गई हुई कि lot of people went working offline and they needed to give this access to their employees. तो किस तरह से आप SOPs मेंटेन करते हुए कोविड से एक्सपोज हुए बगैर हेल्थकेयर एक्सेस कर सकते हैं. So not just general physicians but different kinds of specialities ranging from gynae, peds, orthopedics, just name all those specialities जो एक virtual medium में access की जा सकती है. mental health. फिर भी एक और बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग प्रोजेक्ट जो हमने रिसीव किया वो ये है कि इंटेंसिविस्ट की पाकिस्तान में बहुत कमी है. तो किस तरह से वो हॉस्पिटल्स जो दूर दराज हैं जहाँ पे शायद जूनियर डॉक्टर तो है बट एक क्रिटिकल केयर एक्सपर्ट नहीं है, वो एक जूनियर डॉक्टर सीनियर डॉक्टर से किस तरह से टेक्नोलॉजी ले सकता है.
It's amazing.
So yeah.
And this is what tele-ICU is.
Yes, this is tele.
So critical patients that are taken care of online with a doctor that's present at the actual place where this patient is where he or she is, and then there's a doctor that's consulting with this. You mentioned COVID and then SOPs, etc. How has this sort of evolved in the last year or so with Sehat Kahani and keeping in mind the environment where we're living right now?
So I think when COVID came in Pakistan, we had a flourishing range of clinics, but our mobile app was very new. और हम struggle कर रहे थे लोगों को समझाने में कि किस तरह डॉक्टर आपके फोन में available हो सकता है 60 seconds में. We were making pitches to the corporates. We had the retail app out. But जैसे ही COVID आया, we got a very interesting proposition from the federal government that they needed players to do online consultations, and we took up that opportunity. And that gave a massive boom to our application. We made an application free of cost for 6 months, and we did around 70,000 consultations throughout Pakistan, in collaboration with the federal government. So, we did test track quarantine. People used to come have online consultations. If they had COVID, we used to refer them to the government center. So it became a wing for the government to get more patients tested. But interesting चीज़ हमने वो देखी कि because we were getting so many patients daily, there was a number. We went from 60 patients a day to 1,000 patients a day. We saw that when people came for online consultation, they realized that it is not that different from a physical consultation.
Okay.
And they actually started enjoying this, and we started getting really good feedback. So that's when we started really flourishing our application vertical, giving this to more corporations, expanding it to the retail market. It was very interesting that we were getting 5 to 6% of our consultations from Pakistani diaspora outside Pakistan, because when they were stuck in COVID, people in India, people in Australia and Canada and US, they needed to talk to a Pakistani doctor, someone that they could trust with not language barrier.
Right.
And they started trying the application, so there was more validation. We had around 60 doctors on the app in early 2019. We have around 700 doctors on the app right now. So the entire telemedicine vertical just flourished, and because we had the application there, it got taken up in different means by different audiences. So we established more clinics, we got the corporate vertical rolling out, our retail application got downloaded, and that's how I think now when we talk to someone, कि जी हम एक telemedicine company run करते हैं, people don't stare us with questionable eyes. They really understand what we do. Now, couple that with female doctors, the eyes expand.
बस बंद, अब बात नहीं कर रहे हैं.
But now it doesn't seem like an alien concept. No. I think this is the time where, because it sounds a small problem, but Pakistan has one doctor for 1,700 people. 85% of these doctors work in the urban areas. So आपकी population के पास quality healthcare access करने के लिए means नहीं है. And there is no way you're going to be able to create so many doctors and medical health workforce for the growing population that you have. So you have to take the help of technology. Imagine कि जितने basic healthcare units हैं पाकिस्तान में, आप उनको telemedicine से enable कर सकते हैं. आप daily health workers के हाथ में phone देके उनको doctor से connect कर सकते हैं. There are different means by which you can use this platform, and that's what we're planning to do.
I am so inspired, by the way, by the two of you, and how you've done this and what you've done. I've just had a look at the time. We're going to go to a break and come back. If you have any questions, 0315 111 9191. We're talking Sehat Kahani.
Medical degree है, हमें return कैसे मिलेगा? Because people will not come to us. People unfortunately don't reach. A psychologist तक तो अब फिर भी हम counselor से बात करने के लिए तैयार हो जाते हैं. A lot of people don't want to go to a psychiatrist. They don't want to be labelled as a person who needs mental health. So they don't try to take up as a career, and that's why it's considered to be those specialties के जब आपको कुछ नहीं मिल रहा होता तो आप psychiatrist बन जाते हैं. And that's why we have lesser number of psychiatrists and psychologists in the country.
Amazing.
So I think डॉक्टर में बहुत stigma है ना towards psychiatry. तो अगर for example postpartum depression में किसी को, which is so normal after pregnancy, वो साइकियाट्रिस्ट के पास नहीं भेजेंगे. वो in our culture gynecologists also मुझे लगता है acknowledge नहीं करते हैं. नहीं we will keep up on या फिर आपके तो सबके साथ होता है. Usually it's not rigid.
This is but I do see a change happening too, by the way. Having said that, Sehat Kahani was recently in the news for raising some funds. I think I've been told $1 million. How did that happen? How did it feel? And what are we doing with this?
So, as a young company, you need to constantly raise funding to go and get into expansion mode. So we are the first female company in Pakistan who's raised a pre-series A round of $1 million with equity investors, venture capital funds. And I think it is unique in a sense that we're a social impact focused company. So we pride ourselves to be an impact business, that we're creating impact and we're also a business who wants to sustain itself. On top of that, it's led by 2 females. On top of that, we have an 80% workforce. and we're a company which is literally working on female doctors.
Yeah.
So that's not a very mainstream idea for commercial VC investment interest. But alhamdulillah, since the company has grown 525% in the last year, we were able to secure this round. What it means? It means two things. It means that if you're a female founder working in Pakistan, you can raise money.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just for the male founders.
Yeah.
Secondly, it would allow our company to scale to a level where we can raise Series A, B, C round and eventually explore nationally as well as expand internationally. So our second regional expansion is Bangladesh. We are talking to a few stakeholders there. How can
You guys are amazing. Can I say? I'm so inspired by what you are amazing. So I'll let you continue. So Bangladesh. So I had to cut it because again it's way. Okay, go on.
So I think we've always been interested in okay, how can we take a Pakistani product out of Pakistan and launch it in other areas in health tech, because it has been done in different areas but haven't been done in health tech, and I think we enjoy doing things that haven't been tried before and finding those challenges that we can overcome and create these ideas where where people have not done it before. So that's what we're planning to expand across Pakistan and also launch in international geography.
And do we have a time frame for getting into other parts of Pakistan when we talk about sort of expanding nationally? Do we have is there a time frame? Is there a deadline?
So our personal goal is to reach 5 million people in the next 2 years across Pakistan, and we call ourselves a national app because the app is literally used in 26 cities right now, all the way from Sindh to KP. So we don't work in regions. We're also launching our first few clinics in Kashmir, which we always wanted to do. So it's a national app for everyone who's in Pakistan.
I think also anyone who has a smartphone, सेहत कहानी घर का है और नाम होना चाहिए, घर का हिस्सा होना चाहिए, हर किसी के फोन में होना चाहिए. I think we aspire for that.
That's brilliant. And now, by the way, Sehat Kahani is on Instagram, and it's also on Facebook. There's also a website.
Yes.
What's the website?
It's www.sehatkahani.com.
This is Lincoln Park with the Castle of Glass. We will return with Sehat Kahani straight after this. Besides two issues. Number one, when you do go to a psychiatrist, the issue is then medication. You don't get the medication. Then the other issue besides is infertility. Who would like to tackle one or the other?
I think I'll take the infertility one.
Sure thing.
So I think the issue is, I think taboos associated with mental health issues, and I think the same taboos associated with infertility related issues as well, because no one wants to talk about it.
Yeah.
I think when we see a couple and when they get married, I think the next logical step we see for them is for them to have a child together.
Correct.
And we don't apprehend that they might have issues.
Yeah.
And I think infertility a lot of issues can be treated. They can be with early interventions, with the right medication, with the right counseling. Male or female related infertility can be treated at the right time for people who really want to have a child.
Yeah.
But I think क्योंकि हम पहले डॉक्टर के पास नहीं जाते, we look for alternative ideas, we look for homeopathy solutions and other alternative healing solutions. I think you don't go to the right doctor at the right time. And when we eventually reach to a doctor, I think the time has passed, and that's when the medication or the surgical treatments don't work as such. But we've had an infertility related problem in few of our clinics in interior Sindh, where women came in with 10 years, 12 years, 15 years of infertility, and just with guidance and counseling for 3 or 4 months with simple solutions, they were able to conceive healthy babies. I myself have struggled with infertility issues, so I can tell you that early intervention with a doctor can really change your chances of conceiving a child, both male and female related infertility. So again, the whole thing reverts back together is get quality healthcare at the right time with the right doctor and explore your options. That would be my advice.
That's excellent.
I think हम mental health medicines की जब बात करते हैं, especially एक तो क्योंकि as a society बहुत सारे लोग psychiatrist के पास जाते भी हैं, मेडिसिन अगर प्रिस्क्राइब भी होती हैं तो वो लेते नहीं हैं बिकॉज ऑफ द फियर कि उनको कहीं एडिक्शन हो जाएगी, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ मेडिसिन इज दिस, आई डोंट नो, उसके बाद पता नहीं क्या हो जाएगा. आई थिंक इस वजह से सप्लाई का इशू भी बहुत रहा है मेडिसिन में, बिकॉज a lot of the pharma sector perhaps doesn't see this as a lucrative business. कि अच्छा यार जब इतनी हमारी से, because for the pharma sector it's all about sale, unfortunately.
Correct, yeah.
But I think चीज़ें चेंज हो रही हैं। अब बहुत सारे मेंटल हेल्थ एक्सपर्ट्स क्योंकि और आ रहे हैं, बहुत सारे ग्रेजुएट कर रहे हैं। अब आई थिंक ओवरऑल खासतौर पर कोविड के बाद, कोविड इज़ द बिगेस्ट स्टिग्मा नाउ एज कम्पेयर्ड टू मेंटल हेल्थ। अब लोगों को कोविड होता है वो नहीं बताते, वो छुपाते हैं, वो मेंटल हेल्थ के बारे में कितनी comparatively आसानी से बात कर लेते हैं। तो now things are changing. A lot of the local pharma sector is now coming into manufacturing drugs, bringing them, from abroad into Pakistan. So we are hopeful that ये issue आहिस्ता-आहिस्ता resolve हो जाएगा.
And how is that, your mental health campaigns, how has that been sort of embraced or not by the community?
I think what works in our favor is कि जो स्टिग्मा है या जो प्रॉब्लम है लोगों को विद गोइंग टू अ साइकियाट्रिस्ट, वो क्या है? वो ये है कि कोई उनको देख लेगा, किसी को पता लग जाएगा, and they need anonymity, right? Now with the telemedicine platform, you get all of that at a cost-effective rate. So you're getting a psychiatrist or psychologist from the comfort of your phone and your mobile phone or your laptop. No one needs to know when you're booking the appointment. So the stigma factor थोड़ा नीचे चला जाता है. Plus it is a cost-effective option. So we charge almost 50% less to a physical consultation. Someone like me, if I needed a mental health consultation, maybe I'll take 5 or 6 sessions, but उसके बाद मेरे budgets भी बाहर हो जाएगा because the psychiatrists who are available are charging a lot.
Right.
So from all those scenarios, I think doing a mental health consultation over telemedicine really works for people, and that's why I think we've seen a great uptake in our retail sector. We have seen an uptake in our ANF campaign, the Anti-Narcotics Force campaign, where young people have picked it up. Their parents have called us and said that my son or my daughter is going through drug abuse and we need you to see them. And in the corporate sector, I think we've seen that a lot of organizations have taken up mental health services from us for our employees, because they also suffer from a lot of stress, anxiety in this disturbed economic situation of the country and the business-related situation. So we've seen a good uptake of mental health services over our telemedicine platform, but we also make sure that we put the messaging in the right way. We make sure that we reach out to the people who need help, not stigmatizing them or pinpointing them that these are the people who have mental health issues, but talking it as something that needs to be talked about. So if you do your messaging right and you have a solution available, I think people will come to it.
So what's the next big challenge?
The next big challenge in the next 12-18 months, we have to grow exponentially, we have to grow nationally. So we have to scale up the number of clinics, we have to reach a certain number. There is a target that we've set for ourselves for the corporate scale up. We have to scale up the retail market, and one of the reasons that we are here and really talking about it is that हम चाहते हैं कि हर शख्स के पास एक स्मार्टफोन है, they can go online, download this service and access it. And not just physical health, but mental health also. तो आपके पास अगर स्मार्टफोन है, आप अपने फ़ोन से डॉक्टर को कंसल्ट करें, अगर आपके पास एक फीचर फ़ोन है, आप उससे करें. And we want to scale up in one international geography, as Sarah mentioned. So the next 12 to 18 months are definitely going to be really super crazy. We are looking at going further and seeing कि अब इसके बाद हम series A की तरफ कैसे जा सकते हैं. So it's going to be crazy, right?
Well, I hope we have you guys back on again
Yes,
to talk about your next sort of challenges and how you overcome them and what you're doing. Sayyid Khani, the app is available.
Yes.
On the Android and on the other
iOS.
store. The iOS store. And also the website again is
www.sayyidkhani.com. And you can also reach out to the doctor via the website as well.
Via the website, the app, and also on Instagram. Thank you so much, Dr. Sana, Dr. Ifra, thank you so much for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure, and for me, my take home is just inspiring. And I'm saying that, I'm being honest. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Sayyid Khani, ladies and gents, Khalid Mike's Morning Jam. I am over time. Hina's waiting. Coming up next, by the way, Good Vibes with Hina Zaidi. Don't forget, every Monday, straight after the Morning Jam. Hina, I'm going. I'm Javi. May your news be good news.